Sure. Hello, everyone. I am so excited to bring to you a special guest today. This is Nicole Bowles.
Hello,
Yay!
everybody. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Oh, I want to admit right up front, we did this already.
We had
We
so much fun. We're doing it again.
Oh, we had so much. Yeah, I don't know. I've been on the couch surfing for a little while. My house sold before I expected, and the first time we recorded, somehow it didn't take. I know I've had internet connectivity problems,
Hey, what can
so
you do?
I really appreciate you taking the time to do this again.
No
So
problem at all.
thank you. So let's start off with uh, tell me how I know we just saw each other in New York. That is not the first time I've seen you.
No, no.
So why don't you tell me how we know each other?
Well, when I started Avon, I remember hearing about this Lisa Wilber. And I remember that they had a conference here in Ontario. And I was like, take me, I was taking a day off work, whatever it took to get me there. And I actually went with my mom, who was an Avon representative back then as well. And we went and met you there. And I still have the picture of you signing my Empowering Woman book that
Oh, that's
that we
awesome.
were both in. Yeah, so it was super cool.
And I'd forgotten, matter of fact, from the first time, we have so many things in common that I didn't know. And the fact that your mom and you
Yes.
both do Avon and my mom and me both did Avon. And isn't it the same that you joined first and then that's the
Yeah.
same with me too.
Yeah. And everybody assumed the other way. And I was like, nope, nope. I joined first and
I
then
and I don't know if you're like me about that, but I'm always like I'm like a 6-year-old. No, I joined first.
yep,
Stand on my little
yep,
foot like
yep, yep. Oh, those are great memories.
so tell me with my mom, she didn't want to do this, or I should say she thought she'd be no good at it. But she taught
Yeah.
when she's passed now, my mom, but when she would go and sit like in the doctor's office waiting room or wherever we were, she talking to everybody. She knows their kids' names, their birthdays, the whole thing. And I said,
Perfect.
Ma, this isn't different than that. Instead
Yep.
of just random talking, though, you're talking about Avon some.
Yep, exactly. My mom was a networker for me. So, I sold in my buildings and she brought my books to hers and she brought her books to work. And I one day said to her, this has got to stop. You need to be doing this for yourself.
So
And
she was originally a helper. They called them
yeah,
helpers down here. They call them helpers up there too.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
Helpers, networkers. Yeah, same
oh,
thing.
that's what you said networker for, is
Yep.
because you, and I might add that you're in Canada is why we're having this discussion.
Yes, yes,
So the world is the same, except sometimes we call stuff a little bit differently.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Same world, same world.
So when you said that to your mom, did she go for it right away, or did you still have to? Oh,
Oh yeah, she went for it right away. She went for it right away and she started building her team right away. So
oh,
it was really cool. It was really cool.
wow. I should have had you help convince mine because she, no, you know what it took for mine is I took her as a guest on the trip to Hawaii,
Oh,
and that
oh,
changed her mind. She said she'd never traveled before, and it was a lifelong thing that she always wanted to. And
yep.
she ended up joining just to do that, and ended up earning 18
Wow.
trips. Yeah, she had a big
Nice.
career for someone who didn't want to do it.
She was hooked.
Yeah, she she was
Yeah.
hooked on the traveling. And it's funny, all that time that was going on, for some reason I didn't know she hadn't done much traveling. I thought she
Ah,
had. So
incredible.
isn't
Incredible.
that weird? So with your mom, what was her main motivation? Just to help you, or she had something she wanted to get, or
She wanted to help me for sure. But then it was the business aspect. She had her own place and the business write-offs were great and
oh,
it was something that she could call her own. it was something she could call her own, and it was in retrospect, it was so good for her. It was so
Yes.
good for her. She was kind of shy like I was, but that surely changed.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
my mother too. When you guys went places, I always felt a little uh, guilty, I think, because she was doing a huge job, a great job, earning all those trips. She was a big seller and everything. But when we went together, I would end up getting more attention just because I'd been
Mm.
in longer and stuff. Did you have that happen to you too?
No, because my mom was was a top seller. She was number one for raising funds for breast cancer awareness, and so
Wow.
she was up there on her own accord.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, yep. We still got the awards. We still have the awards.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
What did you guys' awards look like? Is it the Albee still or
We had the Albies. We had the Oscar statuettes,
oh yeah.
and then for breast cancer they had plaques as
Oh,
well.
that's nice.
Yeah, they were beautiful.
Did you
They
ever
were
do any
beautiful.
of the did they have the walks up there? The breast cancer
They
walk?
did. They did. We had the penny drives back in the day. Pennies. Yeah, we did all kinds of things. We had different items that we could sell, in the brochure for breast
Oh,
cancer
remember the little
awareness.
teddies? The little
Yeah,
teddies and the pins. Yeah.
Rosie. That was
Yeah.
Rosie.
Yeah, I forgot
Yep.
about that.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yep.
did that too. I think that a lot of the things that you guys do in Canada, we or used to be, um, we did too, or we did a little bit different, or you guys had a little bit different.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
but it was similar, I think.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's like the trips, we did trips here for executives and above.
Hmm.
And trips were always amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
So
good.
tell me, trip-wise, how many have you gone on, or do you know anymore?
The last count I've been on 17 with Avon.
That's
Yep,
awesome. Do you
yep.
have a favorite? Excuse me.
Ooh, I've got to say, Rome was amazing. Barcelona was great. Where else? We went to Prague. Oh, of course, Paris.
Oh,
Paris was beautiful.
and I'm assuming that they probably do the same with you guys, is that it's the level of attention to detail that always gets me.
Oh my
Right.
God. It
Tell
was
me a few of the
insane.
things that you remember about the trips, the how they do the personalization.
God, you just when we would go out to dinner and being treated, like queens and kings, and the gifts that we received, were always personalized in some way, notes and things like that. It was just you were made to feel like you were the center of the world. And just the conversations and some of the things that they would put together, they would get in contact with our team members, for example, and they would send things in, and there was never a dry eye in the house.
Oh,
Never a dry eye
that's
in the
neat.
house.
I love the way they do. I don't know if they did this with you. I would think they probably did, but when we'd go to a city and go on a tour or something, they would send employees ahead so that when you went to use the bathroom at the place, it had Avon stuff in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
fun. And one time we went on a cruise and a plane flew over that said Bon Voyage Avon. I
Oh my
know.
goodness. Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
it's all those little touches that I think are
Yep.
just so addictive.
And
Yeah.
and should we say the goodie bags that
Oh,
we
of
would
course,
always
yes.
get?
Yeah. As a matter of
Yes.
fact, when you and I were at that meeting, we were at a meeting in New York a few months ago.
Yep.
That's the first all the way to the meeting. Yeah, I'm doing that too. Like, what are we getting for goodies? Right.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
They are so known for being very generous in the goodie bag department.
Oh my gosh. Gee, last time we got meta glasses. I was
Oh,
like,
I know. I was so jealous. I was jealous.
oh,
Tell me about that. What are those? I didn't know what that was when you got them.
Well,
Is it like a
I'll be really
camera?
honest. They've got a camera. I'm still learning. I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah,
learning, but they've got the
yeah.
camera. It connects to your Spotify. It can read messages. The only thing
Whoa.
it doesn't do is make plans for dinner, but that's probably coming.
It probably would if you asked it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they're awesome. My
That's
son wants
awesome.
them.
I love the way they're like trying to push the envelope and do cutting edge stuff.
You know what? That's so true. I find that they're always, looking at it from a business vernacular, but they're coaching everybody to be taking a step forward. Go
Yeah.
outside of your comfort zone, grow, which is absolutely awesome. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, that is great. And over the years, you guys probably had meetings. Where's the headquarters in Canada?
In Quebec.
In Quebec. So you probably got called in like we do here to New York, correct?
Hmm. Yep.
So that's
Yep.
awesome. Do they still do the headquarters there, or you guys now are New York too?
No, we're in New York now. We're in New
Oh,
York. We still
awesome.
have our headquarters here,
Hmm.
but everything is run out of New York.
Well, that's kind of cool though. You get to go to New York more often. Yeah, I
Yes.
know.
Yes.
The only thing though I'm going to be catty. Ew, ew. Yeah, catty. Meow.
Oh, yeah.
Because last time I was there at the meeting, I was kind of kidding Autumn about what did she walk 6 blocks to have her hair blown out or something?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep. You know what? The first time I was there, I should have looked ahead at the things to do. Some of these ladies and gents, my goodness, they know
Oh,
their way
yeah.
around, and I'm just like the Canadian going, "What's going on? What are we doing?"
Oh no, yeah, and
They
I don't
know.
I work so much and I'm on the go so much in my regular life that when I go to something like that, I don't go try sightseeing.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
try to get the job done, and see the people.
In, out.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
That is always. And on my team call this afternoon, tell me if you agree with this. What I was telling them is I've actually turned opportunities down. Like one time they asked me to fly to Atlanta for a makeover, and I thought, if you guys can't deal with me the way I am, you know, and I
Yeah, yeah.
said no. I said no,
Good for you.
and I regret it
Uh,
because what I should have done is just gone, let them do whatever they wanted. And then if I got home and didn't like it, I just wouldn't keep it up.
yep, yep, yep,
I
yep.
got
True.
some free clothes and a free meal or whatever it is. I let I don't know if it's my ego or I let my stubbornness get in the way. Do you usually say yes to stuff when they ask you, or how is
I
your
do.
thought process on that?
Well, I always have. Now it's challenging, being a full-time caregiver for my mom
Mm,
with dementia. It's hard for me to get up and just go. I used to have
right.
that type of flexibility. Now I have my husband saying, they ask you, you go. We will make it work somehow. Never, say no to an opportunity. And I'm so grateful to his support. And even, my son and my son-in-law, my son's girlfriend, they all pull up, the slack and help out when I'm not here. So if they need me somewhere, I will be there like a dog at dinner.
Oh, but what a good man though. I'm so glad he's saying that because
Yeah,
I if there's only the only things I regret is not doing stuff. I don't
yeah,
ever regret doing stuff.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
you know what? It's always an opportunity for growth, right?
yeah.
Sometimes if you're hesitant to do it, go for it.
And
Do it.
some of I think to me the trips, the meetings, whatever you get to go um, to me it's not that I'm going to learn necessarily something from what they're teaching at the meeting or a speaker. It's usually the other reps.
Yeah.
Is that true for
Yep.
you too?
True, true. You know what? I think it's a mix of both. I think it's a mix of both because, they will have something obviously meaningful that they want to share and possibly implement. And I think sometimes because we don't know what the agenda is in advance, personally speaking, I need time to wrap my head around things. So I may
Yeah.
hear something and be like, not for me. But then given time, I'll make it, come around. But definitely being in a room filled with other, ambassadors, oh my gosh, I just want to record everything with my meta glasses, but I can't. And take notes and as much as I can. It's such a great a great atmosphere. Great
Yeah,
atmosphere.
that is such a buzzkill when they say don't say anything to anybody about.
Oh,
I know, I know I do that too. I'm like, what do you mean? My whole life is yakking.
we're Avon ambassadors. Come on. It's
I
like
know.
fine.
We're women. We talk.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
You were in on the whole pajama thing, weren't you? Didn't you do the whole?
Yes.
Oh, that was so cute. Now tell me, how did your roommate, who came up with the idea and how did you get other people in on it to do it?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how that all started. Honestly,
Oh,
I can't remember who started it. But I know Jill and Melanie, who I was with. Melanie had her own room, but it was kind of like, okay, come on, let's just put everything on and do some photos. And you know what? Again, these ladies are so creative. It's just such a I'm so grateful to be a part of these things, just to get in on what goes through their heads and how I can learn.
I feel that way too because my content, my what is it? Usual things that I do are usual because my superpower is consistency. So once I come up with something, I can consistently do it over.
That's amazing.
But I
It's
can't
amazing.
necessarily do like come up with something new every week. I can't do that, but I can do once something gets a little traction, I can keep doing
I
it.
need to learn from you.
No, so I'm sure you have some very big strengths. What do you consider your big strengths in the Avon business?
A listener. I consider myself to be a really good listener, and I ask questions. I don't tell, because what works for me or what works for you may not work for someone else. And I want my hope for, people that I have in my circle of influence, that they can be autonomous and they can do things their way. So I love to ask questions and listen.
Oh, I love that. You know, we're so much alike. You don't know. You know what I tell my team members? I tell them, I'm not here to teach you something. If
Excuse me.
I'm here to try to get you to think for yourself. Because if I die,
100%.
yeah, because if I die tomorrow, I don't want everybody's business to stop just because I was the only one coming up with stuff. I
Yeah.
need to tell them how I came up with it so they can come up with it themselves.
Yeah.
So we're
I
thinking the
think,
same on that, I think.
yeah, I think for me, one of, part of my mission in life is always been to give a helping hand to women to use their voice and to stand proud for what they believe and what they want to leave, in their legacy. So I feel that telling people what to do or telling them how to do something, I'm going against my mission by taking away that voice. So that's something that I'm very passionate about.
You know, maybe you can help me here because I
Okay.
have a pet peeve about people who want they'll contact me and say, I want to do whatever. I need the step-by-step directions on how to do it. And I'm over here, I don't say it out loud, but I'm over here thinking, use your melon, man, use your melon. And but there must be a better way to say that, a more diplomatic way. When someone does that to you, how do you handle that?
I would say absolutely. Let's jump on a call. Tell me about your vision. Tell me about the people that you're looking to impact, and what things do you think that they enjoy? How can we, you
Oh.
know, bring this to them? How do you think it would benefit them? And they come up with their own answers.
So I should just have keep asking questions till they come up with it themselves.
Yep. And
Ooh,
sometimes
I
the
like
it can
that.
get very quiet, but who speaks first owns it.
Ooh, this is like a master class from Nicole here. I mean, this is awesome because I think I generally talk too much. I think we all could agree on that.
We're women. That's what we do best.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, that's what I
Oh.
believe.
So now, in your house right now, it's you, your husband, and your mom.
There's actually four generations in our home. I have my mom, my husband and I, my son and his girlfriend, and their 11-month-old daughter.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's awesome. But
Yeah.
11 months old is a lot of work.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But you know what? She is such a blessing. She is such a sweetheart. Her name is August, and her
Oh,
birthday is August 31st, so she'll be a month,
oh,
a year next month. And you know what? I've got to say that with all that's going on with my mom and how rapidly she's changing,
mhm.
having these little
Oh,
feet
it's
and
helpful.
it's so helpful. She's such a
Oh,
blessing.
I know that is it's rough. My as we've had so many things the same. I think you said your mom has dementia.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
Yeah.
has Alzheimer's, which is a form of dementia. It's the same
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that was rough to go through. And even though I know a lot of people that has happened, until it happens to you,
You have
I
no
think you
idea.
don't realize. Yeah,
No, no.
yeah.
She had a mini stroke,
Uh,
I think in 2023, and went from being this strong, independent, driving everywhere woman to
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
wow, because that
yeah, and
that
it's
didn't
just
happen with me. So that wow, that must have been hard. And she wasn't living with you at that point, probably.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
she
oh
was.
yeah,
Oh, good.
yep,
Okay. So it
yep.
wasn't
She was
that big
here.
of a. Oh, good.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
thank goodness, because she has the master bedroom here, so her surroundings is what's have been there for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
you
that's
know,
good.
yeah, I
That's
promised her, I said, I will be here for you. We talked about this many years ago. I said, I will always care for you. Don't you ever worry about that. Never expected it to go this route, but
oh
you know
no,
what?
no.
Thank God for Avon. Thank God for
Oh
Avon
yes, the
because I have the
flexibility.
flexibility. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I feel the same way. Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, my mother made me promise her, you're gonna laugh when you hear what she,
Uh-oh.
if I ever lose my mind, take me out back and shoot me.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh, they don't let you do that really by and large, right?
yeah, no, no, no.
Right. So yeah, that was
It's hard.
always rough, but
Yeah, yeah.
but it
What can
worked.
we do?
Right, right. No. But I know you're going through a lot of challenges, and then to have a baby in the house too is awesome. But it's yeah, the five
Yep.
million diapers and up all
Yep.
night stuff.
Yep. But you know what? It's been so wonderful to watch Jesse and Maya
Oh,
um evolving as parents. I'm
oh,
so grateful that they were here, when she was born and she first came home because I was able to be there to support them as well. But they're doing so well. They're doing so
can you
well.
imagine if either one of us had a regular job?
Mm-mm.
I
No, no, no,
know
no. No,
that would
I
be.
say to Warren all the time, I'm so unemployable right now. That's it.
Well,
This
I
is,
think I've been unemployable the entire time because
yep.
the few times that I've tried to work for someone else, it's me that left because the last one, the boss yelled at me.
The
I said,
nerve of some
"Listen, I
people's
may
children.
be well," and I lived in the trailer park and I didn't have a pot to pee in, but I said to the guy, "I may be poor white trailer trash, but I'm not going to take that off of you."
No, 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 no,
You
no.
know, I'd rather
I,
stay poor white trailer trash than have you yell at me.
yeah, no, for sure, for sure. And, again, when I look back, I had a good government job for 20 years. I was
Wow.
set. I was set, and I had this little side hustle called Avon. But as it grew, I was making more money part-time
Oh,
doing
wow.
Avon than I did a full-time government job. So I looked at my
That is,
husband and I said, what if I did it full-time?
what do you say?
Go for it. We believe in you.
Oh, see, that's
We
awesome.
believe in you.
Boy,
Yeah.
I love him already and I don't even know him.
He's a keeper. He's a keeper.
So was he supportive all along, or was there something that you contribute that to, like sharing information with him or you being excited? What made him buy into your business?
Well, it's funny. When I started the second time around and he saw what it was, back then, I could recruit him, and I did.
Oh,
And he built his own team and he sold and he put his orders in.
wow.
And yeah, he lived it. We were a real Avon family. My son went to school in kindergarten, and I got a call from the school because he told all the other kids to tell their mothers to join Avon with me. I was like, yes. All right. That's what we did.
Oh,
But
that's
when
beautiful.
Avon, it was that was a riot. That's the truth. But when Avon changed their policies that you could no longer recruit someone
A
in the same
spouse.
household,
Right.
I said to my husband that you have to, that's it. We're closing down your account because I believe 100% in leading by example.
Yes.
And head office said, you don't have to do that. I said, yeah, I do. I
Yeah.
do everything by the book. I will do everything ethically. And that's it.
And I think you never can go wrong doing it that way. Never.
Mhm.
Yeah, matter of fact, I don't know if you know John Fleming. He was one of
No.
the architects of the leadership program when
Oh,
it
okay.
first came out, and that would be in the early 1990s. And what he said to us at a meeting one day, I wish you got to meet him because he is awesome. He's still alive and everything. But he said, if you know somebody in your downline is doing crooked stuff and you don't stop it or report it or
Hmm.
whatever, it's just like you're doing it too.
Oh,
And I went,
100%.
yeah, I went, oh,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
so right. It is so
Yep.
right. So I don't put
Yep.
up with shenanigans in my on my team
Mm-mm.
because I want
Mm-mm.
us to always be above board,
Yep.
always.
Yep. You
So
know what? What goes around comes around. It
yeah,
will catch up with
absolutely,
them.
absolutely. Did you get that from your mom too? My mom said that.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Oh, well, I can't believe we went through a half hour like zoom. So
Right? Honestly, it's just like it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful.
now, so tell me, in wrapping up, um, did you have some either tips or information that you'd like to share to either a brand new representative or someone who's been in who wants to take it up a notch?
You know what? You need to dream big. I think, many years ago we used to do dream boards. And I did my dream board and I keep, redoing it. And when I look back at it, I'm like, oh my goodness, look at the things that come true. And they were dreams, they were pipe dreams. But I think whatever you can dream of, you have to make a plan to get there and do it. Don't ever second guess yourself. Just go for it. Just go for it. What do you have to lose?
That's
Nothing.
true. That's
Nothing.
true. And it's not like it's a pipe dream because we've seen so many people in this business where it's worked out because they made a plan and stuck with it and
Yeah.
consistently worked it.
Yeah. Don't let the naysayers get in your way. Let them do what they want, but you do your best and strive for greatness and you'll get there. You'll get there.
That's awesome. And when you do team interactions like I do that Zoom, do you I bet you do because I bet we're like that way. I shut down the negative Nellies. I like, oh no, we're not putting up with that. No negative Nelly.
You know what? I'll be really honest with you. Again, because of the situation with my mom, unfortunately, team gatherings have not been something that I've been able to do in a long time. But I agree with you. I think within our group, we have a very upbeat group. Conversations like that, I'll always say, let's offline them, and I'd love to discuss them with you one on one.
Oh, that's
Um,
perfect. That's a good idea.
but every people have challenges, and again, I don't want to silence anybody. I want them to know that their voice is to be heard, and let's see if we can come up with a resolution that works for you.
I like that better than how I deal with it. I just ban them to a distant planet and don't.
Yep.
I'm like, oh no, we're not dealing with you. Ding. No,
Yeah.
that's not nice. It
Yeah. Yeah.
depends on how negative, I suppose.
Yes. Yes. 100%. 100%.
Well, thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it. And there's going to be representatives watching this that they're going through something you're going through, or
Mhm.
they have the struggles too, or they're looking for someone to believe in. And I think you have helped so many people today. So I really appreciate that so
It,
much.
it's my pleasure, but one more thing.
Yes,
I don't want them to only feel that way. I want them to believe in themselves. Believe in yourself. You can do it. You can.
oh,
But if
I
I
love it.
can help in any way or Lisa can help in any way, we're always here.
That's true. Thank you so much.
My
I'm going to
pleasure.
shut the recording off, but you stay right there a second,
I
okay?
will. Bye-bye
Thank
now.
you.